Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel, or I guess again, good night, because it's dark. But so the 6.0, more issues or some issues. So I had to go in and grab the keys, or the shop keys. But we were headed home a while ago from getting something to eat, and this thing, the check engine light come on. Well, that's pretty normal. But it seemed like the turbo was sticking. Either the turbo's sticking or something's not right. And it seems like it's up and down, up and down, up and down. So I'm gonna run this thing down there to the shop over here, wherever that's at there. Run it down to the shop, grab our scanner, hook the scanner up, and see what's the deal. So we're working on the shop earlier. Went to pick up some lumber. In our way back, the RPMs were real jumpy. I'm trying to go, and it just kind of fell on its face. RPMs will jump, so it did the same thing right up the road up there. So I'm gonna get the like I said, the scanner, hook it up, and see what we got. But I'm gonna run down there, and then we'll do that real quick. Okay, guys, so here at the shop, I went in and picked up our scanner. So I'm gonna start the truck. Starts fine, and we're gonna see, focus, what the little scanner says. Little focus. Oh, another P0 299 for turbo underboost for 2 different codes. So, you know, like you probably already tell, this has happened before. This happened what, a couple months ago, and whatnot. So I'm gonna do some searching in this thing and see if we can figure out about the if we can do any like self-diagnostics or anything like that. You can see here some of the different stuff. Math works fine. Runtime, mile distance, EGR, fuel level, which is correct. Just filled this thing up today. So I'm gonna do some looking through here, see if I can find anything. See if we can do any like self-checks maybe. But I will let y'all know what we find. But there we go. 2 more P0 299s again. So like I said, I'm gonna try to do some system checks, see if we can figure that out. I know some of these are a little bit different, but we're gonna look through here, see what we can find, and I'll let y'all know. Okay, guys, so I don't know if y'all can hear that, but the ticking. I'm running an injector test right now. So system pass. So injectors are good. Let me get out of here. So I can focus. So that's good. Key on, engine off. Ignition is on. Or, yeah, key on, engine off. So, this thing runs a bunch of tests. You can hear a bunch of stuff flashing and all that stuff. And this earlier came back fine, other than the AC, which we know doesn't work. So that's out. Key on, engine running. Turn this off. Turn the truck on. Truck starts fine. That's what's really weird. But key on, engine running. Must be at operating temp. Yes, we are. I'll hit this and then turn the steering wheel to the left and press and release the brake. Then let this run its little deal. And earlier, last time I did this, it run a bunch of stuff for the cruise control, which is really weird because the cruise control works fine in this truck. But if y'all want to listen, I'll be quiet and just let y'all listen. And also, this does say to cycle the overdrive switch here, but it doesn't work. So now we have here, focus, cruise control on signal, cruise control off, cruise control resume, cruise control set, coast, and then the AC again, brake switch control, and parking brake control, all of which work fine. So not too concerned with any of that. Focus again, but not too concerned with any of that. To be honest, I did an injector test. So like I was saying, I did an injector test. Injector seemed fine. And now we're going to do a glow plug test. So, engine's at operating temperature. Yes, we just verified that. Continue. Turn the steering wheel to the left. Press and release the brake pedal. And then cycle this if it's equipped, which this doesn't work. And again, system pass. So I believe, yep, that is all the tests that we can run on here as far as like live testing goes. We can do SRS, ABS, all that stuff, but we're not really concerned with that. All that stuff works. So I'm gonna do some more playing on this thing. I'm sure the neighbors are gonna be real happy with me, the neighbors that are right back there, but it is what it is. It's Sunday at 7:30. They shouldn't be asleep yet, so they'll be all right. But I'm gonna do some playing with this, see if I can find anything. Again, it does show 2 turbo underboost codes, which is what set the check engine light off. So I'll see if I can figure out anything or find anything that looks weird, and I'll let y'all know what I can find. Okay guys, so I just cleared our codes. You can see here. I don't know what those are flashing for. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take this truck, clear the check engine light. I'm going to take this truck down around the little drive that we normally do and check and see if anything comes up, and if so, I'm just going to leave the scanner hooked up to the truck, and that way we can check what we need to, and we'll go from there. But I'm making this video asking if anybody has had this issue. I'm going to turn all these lights off. But if anybody has had this issue, let me know. This is very annoying. I've mentioned before, the truck will get to where it will very low throttle response. This is not the issue today. Now you can just tap the throttle and no issue, but you do get turbo spool, but sometimes it does sound like the turbo is sticking. So if we get that on this drive, I will film that and throw it in here. But I'm confused. I've seen a couple different things about different sensors and unplug this and unplug that and see if this helps you. We may do that, we may not, because one of them is under the charge pipe. Been driving this thing for about an hour, so I'm sure it's very warm. But let's see what she does. So like right now, seems fine. But when we get up here, yes, that was a shock, if y'all heard that. Shocks creaking, but I was about to order some new shocks for this thing tonight. But when we get up here on some smoother road, we'll take a look at it and see how it behaves. Okay, so one more thing real quick I'm going to mention before we turn out over here. This truck is not tuned, it's none of that. But pull up here. You see, it sounds like seems like it doesn't spool as fast, but I mean, that's not really a whole lot different than normal, but it does seem like it does take the turbo a little longer to spool kind of initially. So I don't know. I wasn't really looking at the boost gauge, but on that, truck normally gets up around 15 to 20 pounds. I'll look back at it and see. But when we get over here, we'll do another little pull from the stop and see what it does. We're just kind of cruising on the old back road right now. So when we get up here, I'll do another little pull, and it's a little straighter of a road, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright guys, so I'm going to kind of hold y'all around here, that way y'all can see. I'm not going to do any talking, I'm just going to let y'all listen. And then when I get home, I'll also play this clip back and see if I can listen and hear anything. But let's go. Seems pretty normal for this truck with the new wheels and tires. Untuned, uncalibrated for the bigger tires, but all in all, seems pretty normal. So I don't know what's the deal. I'm gonna do some more driving here, see if our check engine light comes back on, And if it does, we might try the old trick of unplugging one of these sensors over here. I don't remember which sensor it is, but we'll try the trick of unplugging that guy and see if it solves our problem. But I'm gonna do some more driving and see what happens. Okay guys, so we've made it back home and still no check engine light. And that seems to be the common thing with this truck, is check engine light will come on. This thing's beeping at me. But check engine light will come on. Oh yeah, this thing coming unplugged. But the check engine light will come on. You reset it with the scanner, and it stays off. Truck acts fine. You can hear it. So, you know, I don't know. The scanner here is a lifesaver. I love this thing. Harbor Freight. If y'all want me to do a review on it, let me know, because I've used it plenty on the 6.0 here. But one thing that is kind of weird is when you're going down the road, you get on it, has a vibration, like a driveline vibration, but it's only when you get on it. And then if you shut it off, let it sit here a second, let it sit, it starts up perfectly fine, like so. Good oil pressure, temps are good. I know some people say these gauges are kind of just a dummy gauge, but they do show fine. So I really don't know. Like I said, it seems to be a common thing with this truck. That turbo underboost code will come up. You'll have the lack of throttle response, or it'll be kind of choppy, and it'll kind of fall on his face, and then you clear the codes and it's fine again. So I really don't know. You can hear it. Sounds just fine. So I'm not real sure. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm gonna plug this back in and see anything's new that's upside down. But I'm gonna plug this guy back in, see if anything's new here, and see what we got. But I have been talking to Blessed Performance about tuning the 6.0 here. I've been looking at, oh, that's another thing, back to the driveline deal. Yeah, see, there we go. Again, focus. So there we go. Repair immediately, yeah. 6.0, yes. So P0299 turbo underboost. I was gonna see. Okay. So when the code come on, calculated load 15%, map 30 inches, RPM 600 RPM, 34 miles an hour, IAT 75 degrees. So I don't know. I don't know what most of this stuff means, if we're being completely honest, but there we go. P0299. And the EGR light on this thing keeps flashing, so maybe the EGR stopped up. I don't know, but I'll shut this thing down for the night. I'm calling it a day. I've been working on the shop all day, so I'm gonna take this in the house with me instead of taking it down there. But oh yeah, back to that again. with the vibration. The carrier bearing in this truck is extremely loose. I need to measure the drive shaft size to get either a 35mm or 40mm carrier bearing. Get that replaced because it is loose, so that might be our vibration. But anyway, I'm gonna run in here and do some more research. But if y'all have any ideas, drop them down below. Let me know. I picked up a new EGR for this thing literally yesterday morning because there was a good deal on it. So I have it. If the EGR is leaking or stopped up or whatever. But if y'all have any ideas, let me know. But anyways, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I would say if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, but if y'all can be helpful, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. I'm probably going to post this video Tuesday, get it up, because I do have a bunch of videos already scheduled, so I'll probably just push those back. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and hope everybody has a great day.